Solitary, sometimes lonely profession. I think it can be decidedly more so for Black girls who might read work by Black women, but so rarely encounter other Black women writers in real life. For me, the act of encountering Black women writers like Jackie Woodson and Tiare Jones live and direct in person made possible a life that before that I could only really think about in pictures and words. Reading Selena Boyce and Polly Marshall's Brown Girl, Brown Stones was incredible. Here was a girl not unlike my mother in Bed-Stuy's Bayesian enclave in the 50s. Here was a girl like me with jangly bangles. And not only was she so alive and deep and mysterious, funny and ambitious and sometimes mean, but she seemed like she could be like me, and it seemed like I could write a book like that about a Black girl. But beyond reading Brown Girl, Brown Stones, it was extraordinary to finally meet Miss Marshall at NYU in the early 2000s. I was taking my first short story workshops and my first poetry workshops, and meeting her made me think that the life and letters that I wanted was possible. It's a cliche to say that you shouldn't meet your heroes. And while I do think it's important not to hold writers you admire to some unattainable standard, I think that for Black women, there's power and force and beauty in finding the women whose work we admire and saying plainly, I appreciate what you do, or simply, thank you. I'm going to read now a passage from one of Lorraine Hansberry's plays. You guys know this Young to Be Young, Gifted, and Black collection?
Yes.
So I was like, who's the Robert Black girl I want to read from? It's a little depressing, but whatever. So the play is called Croton-on-Hudson, Will Work or Perish, and this says something to how I'm feeling right now about writing. August 23, 1962. Have been here in the country for 2 weeks, alone. Herculean adjustment for me with all my fears, but now feel ready for the struggle. Will work or perish. The air and sky glisten, the wind is crisp. The night is like the beginning of a dream that will reveal the universe, so drenched in lucidity it seems. What shall I do this year? What shall I become? What shall I learn, truly learn, and know that I have learned by the time I look at these pages next year? These trees, Lord, I fear thou dost make the world too beautiful this year, and all like that. And then on September 28th, this is what it'll be like next month, have torn up another 20 pages, opened another ream, sharpened another dozen pencils, and now what? They say that one should set a schedule and keep to it no matter what. Write no matter what. I can't help it. I think that's awfully silly, this sitting down and writing like a duty. People celebrate it so much because it makes them feel that the writer isn't so precarious a creature. So I just had to share that little piece from Ms. Hansberry. So I read that not to depress you, but to impress upon you the importance of why we've gathered here today. It's not just beautiful for Black women to be together, to admire each other and the significance of our work, to maybe even disagree and say, this part of the book didn't work for me, or this is where the character's journey left me feeling cold.